And we're on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel, A Child Like Me. And today I'm going to be talking with Nordeeka Russell. Hi, Nordeeka, and welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Yes, so she's a very, very talented young lady, and she's going to share her talent with us this afternoon. She's a singer, she's a musician, and I'm going to play for you an introductory video that we recorded of Nordica some weeks ago. So here goes. All right, so we have with us this morning the beautiful and talented Nordeeka Russell. And she's just going to introduce herself to us and tell us, what are her talents and what her ambitions are and so on. So Nordeeka, welcome.
Hi, y'all.
I
It's
want you to
me.
introduce yourself, tell us your name, your age, and of course your school.
Okay, so my name is Nordeeka Russell, and I'm 12 years of age, and the school that I attend is K Masai Academy.
All right.
And my talent is singing, and I also write poems, and I'm becoming a musician, but we just have to start small before we reach the higher heights.
Absolutely. And Nordeeka is also later on going to recite some of her poems for us and, of course, sing for us. Nordeeka, when did you discover that you had this great talent?
Miss, I discovered when I was singing when I was 6 years old, and recently I found my hidden talent of poetry.
Okay.
And my family is musicians. They are singers. They go everywhere around the world to sing.
That's awesome. So it's inherited. This talent, you inherited it from family members.
Yes, miss.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do enjoy it very much. It's my talent, and I'm in love with it.
Okay. Do you find that you have to practice a lot, or it just comes so naturally to you, you don't have to practice? Which one?
I have to practice, but with hearing the music every day, and my mother been singing the music, so it's just I don't have to practice, but practice is always perfect. So I just have to practice, though I don't really have to.
What's your favorite genre of music? Or do you just like every type of music?
Well, my favorite type of music is gospel, and also slow, and when the little feeling of let me just give you guys an example.
Sure, go
So
ahead.
like memories, and the artists, and you have like flowers, and you have and I also like some types of reggae music. But my most lovable music is CC Weiner. Like she
Finance?
like she motivates me to go on into my gospel industry as a singer.
Yes.
Though I would like to be a gospel singer and a normal singer to sing and motivate others about life.
Wonderful. So where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years from now?
Miss, I see myself going to America and singing in Kids Got Talent, America's Got Talent, and getting the golden button and going on to the next round. Like I see myself doing that.
All right, so you intend to enter competitions, singing competitions, talent competitions.
Well, with doing this, I am not doing it for competitions. I'm doing it for fun. Like I
Yeah,
want
for
to
the love
see
of it.
for the love of it. I'm not doing it for competitions. Like I leave that to the other people.
Okay. So you don't plan to enter, because true, you mentioned, America Got Talent and stuff
I
like
just
that.
want to see if I can go there to
Oh,
do if I
okay.
can.
So do you see yourself more as being a solo artist, or do you plan to collaborate with other singers?
Solo artist, miss. Because when I sing solo, I would sing like with the artist, but I personally want to sing solo. It's just better for me, and I'm just not in the group thing.
Okay. And do you think you would be writing your own songs
I do
or just
write
singing?
songs, but I stopped recently
Mm-hmm.
because I need a musical instrument till I write the tracks. So I stopped. Now I have a musical instrument, and I'm going to be starting soon.
What instrument is that?
The guitar.
Okay, so how would you rate yourself right now in terms of playing the guitar?
Well, I think I am coming from beginner
Mm-hmm.
to pro
Okay.
because I can play two songs. Jesus Love Me, that's the first basic songs, to Oceans. Spirit lead me when my feet is without borders.
All right. Well, Nordeeka, I know that we'll be seeing so much more of you in years to come. I feel privileged that I got the chance to meet you before you become the superstar, right? I know you are the superstar already. You have the potential, but I got the chance to know you and work with you as your teacher
It's
before you bust out into the world, right? Yes, so I feel very privileged, and I want to thank you for stopping by this morning to share with us about your wonderful talent. You want to drop a few lines for us?
okay. This song means very much to me, and it always holds me when I'm sad, and it helped me the other day. My trophies and my crowns and my robe stained with sin. It is all that I have to lay at its feet, unworthy to eat from the table of life, till I've made provision for me. I will glory in the cross, lest his suffering all be in vain. And I won't weep no more for the cross that he bore. I will glory in the cross, in the cross, in the cross. Be my glory ever. I will weep no more for the cross that he bore. I will glory. I will glory. I will glory in the cross.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, miss.
All right, Nordeeka. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, and Nordeeka is going to drop a few more tunes for us later on in the program, right? So what right now we're just getting to know her and finding out what makes her tick, what she likes, her views on certain things. So Nordeeka, I'm going to start by asking you about your family. Tell us about your family and your family life and homely stuff.
Okay, so hi again. My family.
is I love them and they love me too, obviously. And my family, there are a group of singers. Like my mother's side, there are a group of singers and
Mm-hmm.
musicians, and some of them like motivate me. Like my aunt, they always say I'm the next of her. I'll become big as her, but I'm just my own person. But they are more
More
motivation.
established? No. What's mommy's name and daddy's name?
My mom's name is Dolores Russell, and my father's name is Norman Russell.
All right, so Dolores and Norman, hi, and thank you for producing this wonderful young lady, Nordeeka. So, when you're at home, what do you enjoy doing?
When I'm at home, I know all kids love to do this, but when I'm at home,
Mm,
normally I would like play Roblox
okay,
and also like you know sing songs, and like me and my niece, anytime she comes, we'll like practice a song,
mm,
and like she's big, she's next to me, and they she really stands up to me as her big sister.
okay, as a mentor to you.
Yes,
Apart from singing, do you have any other hobbies?
yes. I love to look at the latest astrology news. Like astrology is my
Mm.
favorite. Tell me that the asteroid is coming. Boom! I'm right on the Google when the asteroid is coming. When this is coming.
Astronomy, I think you mean.
Yes, yes.
Right. So astrology would have more to do with the zodiac signs and people's personality and horoscopes and foretelling the future. Astronomy, because you mentioned asteroids and so on, right? So
Yes,
that's
yes.
astronomy. So you love to your I find it very intriguing
Yes,
also.
yes.
Yeah, so whenever you hear that we're going to have a solar eclipse or
Straight on the
something
news.
like that, you really follow it up.
Yes, me.
Okay. Were you able to experience the last solar eclipse? That was
Yes.
what, a couple of months ago?
Yes, April 8th, I think.
Yes, a few
When
months ago.
when I went on Google, like I was looking for something,
Mhm.
and I only hear, we're gonna have a lunar eclipse right as the 9, 10, 10, 12 o'clock. From 12 o'clock, I wake up. When I look, the moon is bright. It's bright and bright and white. So I just go back to my bed. When I hear the lunar eclipse happen,
Mm.
and then I go on the line again, and then I hear a partial solar eclipse, and
Yes.
just and this is going to change some things about the Earth. Once I hear about Earth, and
Mm.
once I hear about moon, stars, and asteroids, me on
Mm.
it.
Okay. So, have you ever thought about becoming an astronaut or anything in that field? Did that ever
Yes, miss.
appeal to you to take it that far, or is just a love of the astronomy?
Well, I would love to work at NASA,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope one day they will employ me.
Mm-hmm.
But I just find this for love. I don't know if it's going to change when I grow older. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Okay. And you can sing in the spaceship as you go out into orbit and beyond.
I'll go in the spaceship.
All right. What's your favorite meal? What do you love to eat?
There's those in my chest. I don't know. Those in my chest. I know. Oxtail,
Uh-huh.
rice and peas, stew peas and chicken float, and
Uh-huh.
curry goat are nice.
Okay. So oxtail, stew peas, curry goats, and what was the other one?
Um,
Stew peas and rice.
that's it.
Okay. So, well, I can't relate to that part of it, Nordic, because I'm not a meat eater, except for a little fish sometimes. But
I love roast
do
fish.
you actually help prepare these meals, or
Nope.
so you're one of those who just sit in the kitchen and chat with the person who is cooking?
Yeah.
and wait for the pot to come off the stove.
Yes. Sometimes, sometimes I help mommy. Um, what to do with the chicken now? Put the chicken in the flour and like put it in the
To
in.
bake. Mm-hmm.
But I will like help with the fish. But I don't like see fish. Honestly, I love fish. Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. But seeing the fish scare me.
In what way?
Like when their eyes are looking at me,
Oh, those
and
bulgy eyes that they have.
yes, and I
Okay.
said, don't look at me.
Yeah, I find that some kids they don't make the connection. They don't connect the actual animal with the food that they're eating. And so if they ever get the chance to see the animal being slaughtered, or they find out that, hey, this is actually a bird that you're eating, or this is a pig that you're eating, they it tends to turn them off somewhat. Some of them, not all. All right. Are you a religious person? Because you mentioned singing gospel and being inspired by the gospel singers. Are you a religious person?
Yes, I am a Christian. I'm a 7 day Adventist.
Okay. So at this time now, Nordeeka, I'm going to ask you to introduce us to your lovely friend here. So is this yours?
Yes, miss.
All right. What kind of guitar is it?
So this, y'all, is the acoustic guitar.
Okay, acoustic guitar. Um.
And these right here are called frets. These little boxes right here
Uh-huh.
are called frets, and these are called strings.
Okay. How long have you been playing the guitar?
Honestly, miss, from January.
Okay, so it's something you recently took up.
Yes, miss.
All right, so let's hear some notes.
Okay. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. The little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Okay, awesome. How long did it take you to learn how to play?
Okay, let's do some calculation now.
Roughly, you don't have to be exact. So, like, was it
Okay.
days, weeks,
Honestly,
month,
days.
days? Okay. So you ever try any of the Bob Marley strums?
I've tried Amazing Grace, but I said no, I just can't bother. So like, those Western strings, and
Mm.
I was
Country and
trying.
western?
Yeah, I was trying
Mm.
that, and it sounds so good. So I said, maybe I should like make a song to it, and like put it up. Sorry, guitar, and put it
Okay.
up on YouTube.
As you mentioned, making a song to it, so do you actually write as well? You
Some
write music, you write songs.
sometimes, like last year when I was just, oh, I can't take life. Am I going to do this? Am I going to be great in life? So I just start writing songs, and
Mm.
honestly, they've been my motivation till now.
Okay. So is it, and you do write poems as well, and you're going to be sharing a poem with us. What is the difference in terms of writing a song and writing a poem? What's the focus? If you sit down and say, all right, I'm gonna write a song now, as opposed to you sitting down and say, all right, this is a poem.
Okay, so writing a song, like when I write the song, I write it when a situation happen, like a good situation, and
Mm.
I'm like, and then for instance, the song goes like this. And life always happens like this. And then poems is what is inside here. Like
Mm.
inside my heart, I write the poems off. So my love of poems, I can even write a poem at the last minute, and it sounds
Mm-hmm.
good.
Okay. So do you always try to make them rhyme?
Yeah, but yes, miss. But somebody told me that you don't have to write poems. You just
Mm.
can just
Or
write it.
songs either, right?
Yes,
Mm.
miss. But my songs mostly rhyme.
Mm. Okay. So because you want to maintain, I guess with a song, there's more emphasis to maintain a certain rhythm, and the rhyme kind of brings out that, right? So what or who is your inspiration?
So my inspiration is my mom and my dad.
In what way do they
My
inspire
dad,
you?
so he is a respected
Mm-hmm.
um manager. A respected. When I mean respect, is our respected. And
Mm-hmm.
my mom, her life story inspires me to be greater in life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean greater. And I think because of her story, it made me become the person who I am today.
Yeah. Okay. So do you often sit with mom and dad and allow them to share with you their life experiences?
Well, not daddy, but mommy.
Okay, that isn't much of a talker.
Daddy, he will be like at work sometime, and then
Mm-hmm.
when he comes back, I'm asleep.
Okay, I totally understand that. All right, so you mentioned in the introductory video that you are 12 years old. When did you become 12?
March 4th, 2012.
All right, so your birthday is March 4th. And so now you are a preteen. Am I correct?
Yes, miss.
All right. So, how do you feel about being a preteen? What's the best part about being a preteen? Let us put the guitar now
Yeah.
that you've.
Yes, the guitar is
So, we're
showing
going to
itself too much.
bid farewell to the guitar.
Bye.
All right. So, what's the best part
The best
of
part
being a
of being a
preteen?
preteen
Mm.
is like being a preteen, you get more privileges more than you are a child. But
Such as?
such as like sometimes your parents will give you like a credit card at 12, and you
Really?
know
You have a credit card? So, we can go
um,
shopping.
I gotta beg daddy for one.
All right. What else?
And like best part of being a preteen
Mhm.
is like you go to high school. That's the
Okay.
best part.
All right, and you're off to high
High
school
school.
in September. What are the challenges? What is the most challenging thing about being at this age, in this
Well,
time?
this time there's more bad people out there who targets little girls,
Mm-hmm.
and I personally, I'm trying to not. I'm trying to like not get into that sex segment over there. I
Mm-hmm.
left that segment alone and try to keep to myself
Mm-hmm.
as possible.
And preserve your innocence and enjoy your childhood,
Yeah,
right? To the max. You're to enjoy your childhood
to
to
the
the
max.
max. Everything out there is still going to be out there when you get to the age that you can handle them, right?
Yeah,
And this is why you should encourage your peers also. Do you have many friends or a few friends, or you're a loner?
a few friends, but I love to be alone.
You want to shout out any of your dear friends?
Hi, Nemesis. Hi, Genesis.
Okay. So Genesis, is that your closest friend?
She is my bestest friend.
Okay. Hi Genesis. All right. Anybody else?
Hi, Jair. Hi, Abel. Hi, Alia. And
So that's your crew.
yeah,
All right.
there are other people, but I just don't want to.
No problem. Well, you say you keep your circle. nice and small, right?
Yes,
Which
miss.
is the best way to go, because when your circle is too broad, all
Bad
kind
people.
of riffraff get in,
And
right?
then bad people mix up in there that they care mix up to the teacher,
Mm.
and then the teacher and then the teacher go believe what is not supposed to believe, and then you get in trouble.
How do you maintain that focus and stay out of trouble?
Guys, with me, I'm a curious child, you know,
Mm.
and sometimes they say I'm a trouble too, but no, not they, but I say I'm a trouble too because when I'm curious, I get in trouble. So what I'm doing now, I'm trying to stop being curious and be more of a loner because when I am with my friends
Mm.
and they they stick with each other, but I mostly stick by myself with and I reason with my other classmates, you know, but
Mm.
I mostly like stay out of trouble because I don't want to get in trouble before time.
Okay.
I
So I don't think you have to stop being curious. As a matter of fact, don't stop being curious, right? Because curiosity just means you want to know, right?
yes.
You want to find out. You're interested in things, and you want to know how this happened, how this works, why that. You should never stop being curious, but there are safe ways of getting the information, and there are unsafe ways of getting the information. Um, Try to always stick with the safer ways, right? So you can ask persons who you know care about you and who are old enough to have the right information to give, because sometimes your peers, they might mean well, not all of them are out to do you bad, but they just don't have they just don't know, and they might think they know. So so to them they are giving you expert advice, wonderful advice, but the fact is,
We
people
must
in
listen to
your
each
age
other.
group, you listen and try to discern, ask, try to have that discernment
Yes, yes.
to weigh what each person is saying and to see if it makes sense to you, see if it sounds safe to you, right? And use your common sense. Common
Cause
sense
somebody
never
told
fails.
me something once that really, really, really hurt me, and I'm like, no. Before I come report it to the teacher,
Hmm.
let me look it up. So when I look up the word, no, it's like like she's saying something bad to me,
Hmm.
but she's trying to pretend it up. So I go
Okay.
to her and I said, I don't like what you said, and you shouldn't be saying that to me.
Hmm.
And then she said, I don't. I said she said I don't care. It's my mouth. So what I do, I just leave them alone.
Exactly. You have to know, as a song, I don't know if you know the song. You have to know when to walk away, right? You have to know when to walk away from trouble. And again, I say, use your common sense, use your wisdom, your discernment. You don't have to be confrontational with people. You don't have to put people down. You don't even have, you can still be friendly and sociable, but you just know the lines that you draw, right? All right. Now, what message would you give to the youngsters who are watching you right now, or even to your peers who you hailed up a while ago? How would you advise them going forward? You're all going up now into you're about to approach your teenage years, adolescent years, and then moving on into young adulthood. What would your advice be to the youngsters watching?
Guys, all I just want to say is stay out of trouble and just just focus on your work. That's the most main thing. And whatever you want in this world, it is there for later. It is
Mm-hmm.
there. So like when you get up to age 20, you can go and get what you want. And just remember, your education comes first because in the end you might regret it.
Yes. So enjoy your childhood and all the little innocent things about childhood. Have fun, run up and down, make noise, scream, laugh, play with each other. Right? That's what you must be doing now. All right, Nordica, let's hear the poem that you wrote that you want to share with us.
So yes, this poem is like I wrote this. It says, "I will never fail.
All right, read a little louder, please.
I will never fail.
Mhm.
Failing, I will never do. I will never pay more attention to fools. 'Cause I'm here trying to make something of myself. You are here wasting time. I'm not a time waster, and time waits on no one. I never put my mind on failing, but put my mind on winning.
Awesome. Read that again for me, please. Those are powerful words, Nordica.
I will never fail. Failing, I will never do. I will never pay more attention to fools. 'Cause I'm here trying to make something of myself. You are here, you are wasting time. I'm not a time waster, and time wastes on no one. I will never put my mind on failing, but put my mind on winning.
What inspired you to write that poem and when was it written?
To be honest, it was written 5 minutes ago.
Oh, you wrote it just before the interview?
Yes, miss.
And what inspired you to write that poem about success and
Because
rebuking failure?
because I don't believe in failing. Honestly, when they say you fail, you don't fail at all. You just don't pay attention.
Mhm.
So what I said, some people waste their times, and then when they grow up, they say, "If I knew, I will do better."
Mhm.
So this inspired me, and also before like every test, I always play this motivational speak and speak to me. Said, "You are not a failure. You're a winner. You're not a mistake to the world."
Mhm.
And this, and when I was just thinking about it, I just said, okay, just write something about I will never fail.
Okay. And that's like a mantra, something you can chant, and whenever, especially if you feel a little down, or as you say, right before a test or right before an important step that you have to make, you just draw for that and just remind yourself of it, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, as a parent and a teacher, I often find that my students, they feel like adults just don't understand what they're going through. Um, they find life to be very stressful, even though we as adults are saying, well, you don't have any bills, you don't have any responsibility. Why are you stressing yourself out, right? But to the child, they have a lot dealing with emotionally and psychologically, and they feel like adults don't understand. My question to you as regards that is, if there are two ways that you think adults could change how they do things so that they can get through to students more, to children more, what are those two things you would advise adults to change about their approach to children?
Well, adults, don't call me, just don't call
they're
me.
they're not going to come at you. I promise.
I will like you to change your anger to the children because we are just children, and sometimes we they said we have quicksilver,
Who
and
tell you that you have quicksilver in your brain?
a lot of people.
People tell you that you have quicksilver in your brain. What do you think they mean by that?
We're too hyperactive.
Okay. So you're hyperactive and irritable and spontaneous, and you just get up and do things without thinking. That's okay. Continue.
And we as children,
we teach you guys. And
Mhm.
I just want you just to stop your anger, reason with the children. If anything, like you see something concerning, just say, you know, Nordeeka, I see something concerning to me, and I just want you to stop. Don't say, you know, Nordeeka, blah blah blah. Don't
Mhm.
do that, because in the future they're going to turn out like that, and you're going to say, if you lowered your voice and be the person calm and nice, they will turn out like this.
Okay. So that's one thing. Adults, please tone it down and don't come at the kids so harsh. You need to be calm. If you want the children to respond in a calm, thoughtful way, you yourself need to be calm. What's the second piece of advice you'd give to the adults?
Be afraid to your child. That's the
Okay.
most important thing. Be afraid.
But some adults would say, oh, no, 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 my child is not my friend. My child is my child. Because sometimes when you let the children think that they're your friends,
They come.
they start to get too, they say liberty come to carelessness. And you kind of drop your guard down as a parent because you want the child to accept you in their circle, and then they start passing their place and thinking that in Jamaica we say like me and your size, right? So you have some parents who are completely against that about my child being my friend. They would more say, well, I can be friendly towards my child, but my child is not my friend. So when you say be a friend to your child, what do you mean by that?
I mean, like, when your child comes to you and say, don't, Mommy, this and that happened at school. I like you, like, go hard on them. That's what I was explaining in the thread. Just said, oh, really?
Hmm.
Really? And it's like, and then, what I mean by being afraid, I mean, like, be your kids more. That's what I'm trying to say. Be your kids motivation.
Motivator.
Yeah,
Okay.
motivator. And when you be a motivator to your kids, they will grow up inspired. I said, Bob, my mother used to be my biggest motivator,
Hmm.
and look how I become.
Right. Right. But the parent should not want to confide their secrets in the child and bring in adults um, interactions into the child's
Yes.
world and weighing the child down with those adult things, right? Certain things you have to keep in the adult world and not burden the child with that. Right. So I
And be careful
agree
of the
to that
words.
that extent. Right. You have to know where to draw the line, because at the end of the day you are still the parent. The child is still the child, and the child needs that guidance
And protection.
and protection, right, from you. Right. So you have to know. You have to just keep that balance, because you don't tell mommy everything, right? There are things that you tell Genesis. There are things that you tell Genesis that you don't tell mommy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And things that you tell mommy that you don't tell Genesis. Is that true also?
Sometimes.
Right.
Well, so I'm starting to tell my mommy everything from the depth. And she
Okay.
said, tell me everything because I'm going to know in the future.
She does using that to try and get it out of you.
My always have something to
Is a is a
get it out of
is a
me.
is a is a trick. She don't know everything. And I don't think kids need to tell their parents every single thing, right? Because you're individuals and you're of a different generation, and some things parents don't care about those things anyway. But the important things, the crucial things that you need the information on, or you will make bad choices, anything that will put your life in jeopardy, anything that will put your safety at risk, anything like that, you definitely must go to your parents, go to your guardians, go to the responsible adults in your life, and don't play around with stuff like that, right? But you don't have to tell mommy and daddy everything. You're a child. Some things don't concern them, and they have enough things on their brain the bills and the this and the that and the schooling and all of that, right? So everybody just has to know their role and stick to that. All
Yes.
right. So I think now we can drop in another song. So which song you want to sing?
Can I sing too?
Sure, you can sing too.
Okay,
If you
so
can sing more if you want. Which
okay.
one you going
So
to
first
start
is
with?
going to be a gospel song, and next is going to be a motivational song.
Okay, go ahead. So you're gonna start with the gospel.
Yeah.
All right. So let me take myself out of the way in the corner. All right, and go ahead, Nordeeka.
Things change, plans fail. You look
And go
for
as loud
love
as you can.
on a grander scale. Storms rise, hopes fade, and you place your bets on another day. When the going gets tough, when the ride's too rough, when you're just not sure enough, Jesus will still be there. His love will never change. Sure as a steady rain, Jesus will still be there. When no one else is true, he'll still be loving you. When it looks like you've lost it all and you haven't got a prayer, Jesus will still be there. Time flies and hearts turn a little bit wiser from the lessons learned. And sometimes your weakness wins and you lose foothold once again. And when the going gets tough, when the ride's too rough, when you're just not sure enough, Jesus will still be there. His love will never change. Sure as a steady rain, Jesus will still be there. When no one else is true, he'll still be loving you. When it looks like you've lost it all and you haven't got a prayer, Jesus will still be there.
Awesome. You wanna go straight into the other one?
Okay. You guys know Let It Go, right? The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm a queen. The wind is howling like this world is gone inside. I gotta keep it in. Heaven knows I've tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Don't seal, don't feel, don't let them know. But now they know. Let it go, let it go. I can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothers me anyway.
Oh, that's lovely, Nordeeka.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. And I'm so happy that you took the time out on this Sunday afternoon to come and share with me. I know that you are going places. Yeah, you have right now the talent is raw, and as all talent starts out, so you need to hone it and you need to practice and you need to get mentorship from persons who have gone there before you and they know what it takes to go to the next level, right? So it's one thing to be born with the talent, but it's a totally different thing
To practice.
to take it to the next level, and that takes practice. It
Practice
takes
makes progress.
and perfect. It takes discipline, and sometimes you might not even feel as much as you love it. Sometimes you're just not in the mood.
Yes.
Some days you wake up, you're just not in the mood, but you just still have to put in that practice, right? And keep researching, do your own research on how to improve the voice, how to improve your skills on the guitar, right? Exercises that you can do. I'm
I do
sure,
my vocal
right?
exercise.
I'm sure mom will have um, already lined you up with that kind of thing. So right now, I'm just basking in the fact that I know you,
Yay.
I know you, and I've got to work with you as your teacher, and it has been wonderful. And I wish you all the best as you step onward now to high school. They're
High
going to be
school.
new, it's a brand new experience,
I'm
but
gonna
it
cry.
also comes with its own challenges as well, right? So you just have to stay firm and stay focused and find those youngsters
To
who
motivate
are heading somewhere,
like
right?
my niece.
And you will know, you'll be able to tell those who are going upward and onward and those who are going down the gully. You don't stay with the ones going down. Stick with those who are
Going
going onward and upward. Do you have any closing remarks as we kind of wrap it up this evening? Any words you want to say to your parents, your friends, and all the viewers out there who are watching?
All my first, I'm gonna start with my parents. So, mommy, daddy, I love you so much. Thank you for everything you have done. Thank you for letting me be a child and grow up in the faith of God. I love you guys so much. And to my friends, no, I want to say thank you for letting me be your friend. I enjoy the years with you all, and I love you all so much. Not more than my parents, but friendly love. And to my little baby niece, I love you very much, and I hope you just grow up like Sissy, like Auntie,
What's her
and
name?
Janila.
Janira. A beautiful little girl. I love her so much. I love her so much. And to your friend, your fans out there,
My
your
friends.
your fan base, which will soon start
Pop it up.
growing exponentially. What do you have to say to them?
Fans, you soon get an autograph.
Okay. Well, you see, I know you, so I know my autograph is safe, right? And then I'll have it to look back on and say, I knew this young lady. I could actually reach out and touch her like this. All right, Nordeeka, thank you again for
You're welcome,
coming.
niece.
Yes, and I wish you all the best. All right, viewers, so this was a moment with Nordeeka Russell, our
Mm-hmm.
very talented and absolutely gorgeous young lady. All right, so see you next time.
Bye.